Hey guys, my name is Angelia and welcome back to my channel and welcome to Create a Sim. I actually was not going to be recording today because I'm on day 2 of a migraine. If you didn't know, I do have chronic migraines. I just had one last week, so I'm not happy that we have another one coming on. Well, not coming on, it is here. It's like all right through here. But I really wanted to try to make Zarina from Dead by Daylight. If you don't know, I do play Dead by Daylight a lot. I'm realizing I'm not clicked it and I couldn't hear anything. But yeah, I played Dead by Daylight a lot. I have almost 4,000 hours. Probably would have more if I hadn't taken a 2-year break. But anyway, Zarina is one of my new favorites since I came back to the game a few years ago. She is Lebanese, which makes me really happy because I'm Lebanese and I think she's gorgeous. So I want to try to make her. I haven't made a DBD character in years. I have the original 4 characters, so that's Meg, Jake, Claudette, and Dwight. I don't know why that took me forever. I also have Nia, Lori. I know I have Ace. I don't know if I made it further than that. I might have. But I don't quite remember. It's been a while. I even had a city living series based off of the Dead by Daylight characters. It's a whole thing. That's actually how I got Twitch shirts on my DBD characters in the game. And all that fun stuff. So we are going to try to make Zarina. I have her picture on my other screen, which is why you're going to see me like constantly looking over. I haven't done a live CAS in a really long time. So this is my base. I did randomize her with like 2 other Sims that were kind of Middle Eastern-y, or that I based off of Middle Eastern features and such. So yeah, that's what I did just to make the process a little bit faster. Otherwise we'd be here forever. We might still be here forever. Like you might see cuts when I'm like being really meticulous about things. So you guys want to sit through it. I actually think her lip shape is okay. Zarina has a little bit more of like a purse, like right about there. I would say this is a little bit closer together, actually, like that. A little bit more frowny. I mean, I would be pretty frowny too if I was stuck in the entities realm. Let's work on the jaw shape here. It looks like it's a little bit more pointy. Let me check on a different photo. I always like to cross-reference with a bunch of photos. Yeah, she has like kind of pursed lips in the middle. But they are a little bit thinner. So let me pull them down a bit here. And it probably won't be exact. I haven't done this in a really long time. The chin. Her chin kind of sticks out and like there's a slight shadow. Obviously I have a skin pack on her so I won't see it exactly. That one's not bad. I actually think this one's probably... Oh, wait, this one? Oh, wait, what did that do? Oh, no, that is not what we wanted to do. I like it like that. Let's make it a little more pointy and pull it down slightly. I actually think her jawline is pretty okay. When I make Sims, it's like a 2-hour long process. I'm very meticulous. I'm very picky. Because I really enjoy making Sims, so I always want it to be good. I'm trying to check her jawline here. I actually think this one's a little bit better. Is there a more angular... it's a little bit too angled. Okay, no, let's go back to my custom one here. That's just gonna shorten it. Let's not do that. So I think I'm going to up and tug out slightly. And let's check it now. Yeah, that's a little bit better. She does have a slight angle right here along this part of her jawbone, and it looks like it hits right above, like right around her neck. Just from the pictures I'm seeing now, her cheekbones are pretty high, so I need to kind of pull those up a bit. Let's make sure. I always make sure to undo and keep redoing to make sure I like the angle, and I don't quite like that, so. Let's check it now. I feel like that one's a little better. I feel like I just tugged it out too much initially. She's kind of sunken in a little bit. She's still not looking very Zarina-y yet. It might be because I don't have the correct eyes at the moment. Zarina has really kind of heavily lidded eyes, almost like she looks tired, if that makes sense. And they're kind of angled. Those could potentially work. Ooh, these could actually potentially work. Let me see. Okay, we're gonna need to kind of keep that angle. That's actually pretty good. Make her look a little bit sleepier here. Again, sorry if I'm not talking much. Again, I get very meticulous when I'm trying to make a sim. Especially when they're supposed to look like a character. It's like I'm getting the features correct, but it doesn't look correct altogether, which is usually the most frustrating part. Move her eyes a little bit closer to theirs. Maybe about there, maybe? Let me check another photo. Actually, her eyes are kind of further apart. Let's move them further apart. I'm not sure if I like this eye anymore, because I'm looking now at a different photo of her, and they have a little bit different of a shape. Or so I'm realizing. It looks like they're bigger right through on this side, and then they kind of slant downwards. Like her eyelid, it kind of comes down like that. So she has like a really, almost like an almond shape, I would say, of an eye. Which is actually really pretty, so. Are these going to work too? No, maybe? Let's pull them up that way. That actually looks closer to what I'm trying to do. I'm sure other people have probably tried to make Zarina and have probably done a little bit better, but again, I like making my own. Let's make her eyes a tiny bit bigger. Let's pull them down and a little bit further apart. Let's change up the nose. Do I have a side photo of Zarina anywhere? I don't think I have a side photo. That's about as side as I'm gonna get. I'm gonna have to like do it based off my own nose. I know that sounds very self-serving, but ooh, I clicked on the wrong window. I am Lebanese, so kind of have very similar nose shapes. I'm trying to figure out which picture. This picture might be the better one. That shape is not terrible. I'm just gonna randomize until I potentially get a shape that I like. That tends to be what I do when I get slightly stuck. That was not bad. Let's see here. Okay, first of all, that needs to be a little bit wider up here because she has a little bit more space. Like this part is a little bit more spaced up over. Make that a little bit wider. Her nose comes down slightly. Like that. This part's actually kind of tiny. This part's definitely more narrow. Now let's... There we go. There's the Arabic size nose. Oh, I didn't even realize her lips are like uneven right here. I might switch out her lips too. We'll see. I always like this particular lip shape because it looks really nice with lip colors. So I tend to usually stick with it, but we might actually have to switch it because they don't quite match to what. That one might be a little bit too pursed, but let's get in here and see. Yeah, that's not quite what I'm going for either. Again, I'm very particular, so I do apologize. Especially if you don't like watching live creative sims. Sorry about it, but this is my process. These ones actually might work. Let me parse that a little bit. Bring it out. Make that a little bit bigger so we can have a little bit more of a shape here. I need a little bit more space because the like span of her mouth is a little bit larger. Nope, that's not it either. This might be one of those instances where you end up, you're not gonna see me pause, but I will see me pause. While I mess around with the lip shape here. Oh, but wait. These could actually be the winner. This actually looks pretty darn close. That a little bit wider. Oh boy, no, that is not what we're trying to go for there. Let's give her an actual shape here. Try to maybe elongate her face slightly. Those actually look really a lot better. Okay, that works for me. Okay, it's not exact, but it is The Sims, so we're not going for super precise here, but you know what I mean. Let me do this. I'm going to slightly angle the nose. Is that enough? not quite yet. I wish there was a tool where I could pull down just that middle, like right here, that middle part, and just tug it down slightly, because then that would be fantastic. Again, I'm super picky. But see, like, her nose is more shaped like this. Let's just pull down a little. Let's see. That down just slightly. Let's do that to give, at least in my family, I don't know if you can see from like the side, but like our nose have like a slight, like almost like a bump right there to where it has like a bit of an arch. That's kind of what I'm going for if you're wondering what I'm doing with the nose. I'm trying to stick with that. Again, Zarina just looks tired all the time, man. I can't blame her. She's been stuck in the entities realm. I would be pretty tired too. Let's maybe change up her eyebrows. Okay, that's a better picture of her eyebrow situation that we got going on here. Again, I'm going based off of shape. Actually, those are pretty good. Those are pretty good. Let's raise them up slightly, because it looks like her eyebrows are a little more level, and then we tug them down. I think in the essence of Sims, that works better. She's not looking bad, but she's not looking the way I want her to just yet. Let's raise up that cheekbone. That actually helped. That helped a little bit, girl. I might have to revisit the nose. The nose, I think it's the nose that's throwing me off right now, because like I feel like everything else is pretty darn good. Again, I go off of like one feature at a time, and I just kind of work my way up or down, whatever. The eyes might still need some work too. I think her skin color's okay. She has more of this like, almost like yellowy tone. Which way is darker, which way is lighter? That one's lighter, okay. I never remember which way is what. Again, she has more of like a yellow tone. That's why I'm sticking with the neutral or the warm colors, but these are like very red right now. Let's see what we got going on in here. Ooh, no. She is Middle Eastern, honey. She do not look like that. I feel like that's too light. I feel like these are too orangey. Are there any tones that I like in here? Does she have freckles on it and I didn't notice? Or is that part of my skin bag? I'm not sure. It's a little bit too orangey for me. Let's bonk this. Be a little bit warmer, I guess. This is okay. It's not quite where I want it to be, but for now it'll work. I don't know why this is giving me such issues. Let's try to find a hair, actually. Let's add eyelashes and see if that helps a bit. Because Zarina does wear makeup and things like that, so let's just go with these. I kind of like those for her. Let's actually just do her makeup. It looks like she has a slight cat eye going on with the eyeliner. So, and I know I have some of those. I do, but it needs to go on the bottom as well. So I need that kind of works. Yeah, you know what's the problem? Is her eyes. I'm realizing, like, as I'm looking at this photo of Zarina, it's her eye that's the problem. And the nose. The nose is definitely a problem. Because on this side profile, I can see this part of the nose kind of comes up a little bit higher. And I'm very, very picky. Might have to fix that off camera so you guys won't have to sit there through me doing it. But let's try to find a hair. So her normal hair, she has like a side swept bang thing going on. I don't use that on my Zarina. My Zarina has her hair down. But you know what? Let's base... Oh, that's not what I wanted. Let's base it off of her default hair for right now. Let's see. I think I have CC that's very similar. I just don't know where it's at is the problem. But when I was randomizing, they popped up with the hair and I was like, that could work for her. Because obviously we're not going to have exact unless someone has yanked it from the model in DVD, which is possible. I I just personally haven't seen it. She also has a hairstyle where she has her hair pulled back and it's in a beanie. Kind of like this, except it's a little bit lower right through here. I was like reaching toward the screen as if you guys could see it, but nope. This sim is actually really pretty. It doesn't look exactly like Zarina, but she's very pretty. I'm happy with the way she looks, just not in reference to Zarina herself. So, where is that hair? I swear, it's gonna take me 20 years to freaking find it. It's not this one. It's definitely one that's in the face, so I need to... That could work for her too, but again, that's a different hairstyle than the one I'm thinking of, and that's different from her default look, which is what we're mostly basing it off of, is her default. So, okay. First of all, I think I finally fixed her eyes. I wound up having to go with something different, but it looks a lot better in my personal opinion. So let's click here so you can see it's slightly sleepier, which is kind of how Zarina looks. This is the hair I was thinking of. It covers half of her face, which is kind of unfortunate because I think she turned out really pretty. We're gonna just use this for right now, so we can do makeup and stuff, just so it doesn't, you know, interfere too much. Let's make her mouth a little bit wider. I actually kind of want to make her lips a little bit more full, so let's spread and pull down. Because looking at this other photo of her, her lips are a little bit more full. I do still want to fix the nose, though. So, that one actually might work. That might work for us for the moment. The nose is still a top issue for me. Which I know sounds really stupid, but, like, you gotta get the nose right, like Flynn Rider says. If you don't have the nose right, then you don't have much else right. Let's make this a little bit more like that. Alright, pull that out slightly. Okay, we're going Arab nose. Because, yeah. Let's maybe tilt it slightly. Not too much, because we don't want it to tilt. Actually, you know what? I feel like this is actually pretty good. What I'm going to do is pull out the nostrils just slightly. Just a little bit less narrow and less... Sorry, I keep like looking back and forth trying to get the proportions correct here. Again, this is not exact. Definitely not my best handiwork. I feel like I could do better. For some reason, doing this on camera always gives me anxiety, and I don't know why. But let's do the makeup first and foremost. Click on another photo. So mostly she has like kind of a neutral skin lip color thing going on, so we're gonna go with that. So we're gonna go with one of these because this is just the easiest way for me to get neutral. Because they're usually pretty... See, it's usually pretty good. This is probably one of my favorite pieces of CC, and it's so simple, but I love it, and it helps me when I want a more neutrally color. That's actually perfect. It's a little more pinky than in Dead by Daylight, but, you know, we're gonna pretend this is like pre-DBD. You know, back when she was happier and not stuck with the entity. Now maybe if we have some good angles with blush, that might help with getting certain, you know, the angles, like contour and stuff. I don't know much about makeup, okay, so don't judge me too harshly. I don't wear makeup very often. I just don't like it. I don't like the way it makes my face feel. I will wear it on occasion. Obviously, I wore it on like my wedding day, but I'm not the biggest fan. That actually looks pretty good. Yeah, I'm still like making little tweaks here and there. I still feel like this needs to be a little bit more flat towards her. You can't really tell it from the front profile, but it looks like her forehead and her nose are kind of straight down. So that's kind of what I'm going for here. I think she looks really pretty. She doesn't look exactly like Zarina, but you know what? We tried. We tried our best, and that's all you can hope for. That doesn't look too bad. Let's go back to makeup real quick and do a little bit of eyeshadow. And by a little bit, I mean we are going to add just a little bit to give her a little bit more dimension, I guess, is what I'm trying to go for. Like that. The darkness. Perfect. I think she's looking pretty good. I'm gonna fix her lips a little bit again. Bring that a little bit closer together. Let's put that hair back on her. Again, this is probably about the closest I have to her default hair. It is not the one I use. I use either like the top knot bun that she has, which does not look like this, and then she has glasses on, or her jasmine-y looking hair, or I use the one with like the sun and moon like jewelry on her face, where she's like half blonde. I love that one. I'm trying to see if we have anything else that's close to her default. If that wasn't curly. Again, it's like kind of in her face and like half knot. It's... I don't think we really have anything else that's close to Zarina's default hair, unfortunately. Even in like the Max's Match hair and the game hair, we don't have anything like that. Just kind of a bummer. It would make this so much easier to see what she looks like. To see if she's even remotely close. This could actually work. If we just pretend like the ponytail is not there, that could actually work. We're gonna use this one. This was not the original one I had in mind, but it might work. See, this would kind of work too if it wasn't that long. Because again, her default hair, she has really short hair. Let's see this one. No. No. It does not work for me. Yeah, I think this one, not this one. Go back. This one, if we pretend the ponytail isn't there, kind of works. And she's looking a little bit angry. Again, I'd probably be pretty angry too if I was stuck in the entities realm. Let's try to sink her cheeks a little bit. That might help us. Because Zarina's cheeks are a little bit sunken. I feel like that actually helped a little bit. Okay, that works. Let me go back to skin details. Does she have freckles on somewhere that I am just not seeing? Because it looks like she has freckles on. That could just be... Oh, she totally does. I knew it. It's like something is messing with my skin tone, my skin pack. It's like there has to be some kind of a freckle going on. This one is part of the skin pack, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it totally is. I actually think she turned out really pretty. Let's go ahead and find her some earrings, because Zarina does wear earrings. I hate that you can't separate like nose from actual earrings. I wish there was separation for that. But that's just me being nitpicky. But it would be so much easier to search for what you're looking for in that case. Ooh, she does have earrings up here, but those are not quite the statement I wanted to make. We're just gonna go for the hoops that she has on, because she does wear hoops. Those could totally work. They don't look anything like the hoops that she wears, but I just like those. I think they're really pretty. Oh, I kind of like these ones too. Ah! Come back, Zarina! I know we have tiny hoops, but I don't think they're kind of what I'm looking for. Let me see these. Oh no. No, that bugged everything. We can't use those. That just completely bugged that. Okay, you know what? We're gonna go with the ones that we just had on. They're a little bit big, but it's fine. I think it works. It's totally fine. I also wish I could get like the, because she has like lines like right here that I think would help. But yeah, it doesn't quite work with the Sims. Pull that out a little bit more. Okay, as far as the clothing goes, this is gonna be quite difficult. She's pretty small. She has one of like the tinier character builds, I feel like. Another reason I like playing her, because it makes it easier to hide. Makes it a lot easier to hide. So we need to find a sweater. I'm gonna pause so you guys don't have to sit through it, because it's gonna take me forever to figure out the clothing. I didn't realize how awful I look, but anyway. I think we got the outfit slightly close enough. I'm just trying to find boots, because she does have boots on that she wears with pretty much most of her outfits. Those are a little bit too big. But yeah, she does wear boots. I think she's close enough. I'll probably still end up tweaking her quite a bit just because that's who I am, and I'm a perfectionist. And it drives me crazy when I can't get them exactly how I want them to look. Because I feel like my Meg got really close. I feel like my closest one that I had was probably Nia, originally. Nia was really, really close. Ace was pretty good too. But I think Nia was probably my closest one. Okay, can I just like go to boots? I don't know why I just don't do that in the first place. They are flat boots that she wears, but they are kind of tall, so I'm like, what frustrating. I don't really want to use those. Those are Halloween boots. Those aren't terrible, but not quite what I want. It's like, I almost wish that these were taller. Like if those were taller boots, they'd kind of be perfect. We could probably go with these. I mean, they're close enough, I guess. The outfit is not great. I realize we don't have a lot of like just simple leather jackets, which is with like a black shirt type thing. That's kind of what she wears in her default with a scarf. The scarf is supposed to be brown as well. Didn't quite happen that way. I feel like these are too knitted and too wintry for her. It's so frustrating. Ugh, if those weren't dual tone, those actually kind of would have worked. I think we might just have to go with like these. I hate trying to pick out shoes sometimes. It's so frustrating. Do these come in like a brown maybe? Not the brown I really want. These might have to do for now. Again, she doesn't look terrible. I mean, she looks close-ish. Not the greatest. Let me actually quickly add a picture of Zarina on the screen. Okay, so this is Zarina, as you can see on the screen. She's over in this direction. That's Zarina. I feel like it's slightly close. I don't know what I can do to, like, make it better. Maybe I need to make her a little more frowny. Make her a little bit more frowny faced. I feel like that's too frowny. It's too much frown. Like right about there. Pull it in just slightly. I think she's close enough. Again, I still feel like my closest one was probably Nia. Claudette is also really, really close. But yeah, it's like my favorite characters. I put so much stress on myself and then I can never get them right. I feel like she's reasonably close. I feel like the skin tone's actually pretty darn close now that I have the pictures kind of side by side. They're actually pretty close. But yeah, we're gonna end it here before I drive myself crazy. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. If you don't like DBD, I'm sorry. I've been playing it since it came out in 2016, so we've been here a while. I'm actually gonna start streaming again on Twitch, and we're gonna probably be mostly streaming Dead by Daylight. I just find that easier to stream sometimes in The Sims, only because I like recording The Sims. And with Dead by Daylight, I can just, it's kind of mindless for me. As bad as that sounds, it's mindless. I can just play and chat at the same time, and it's great. But yeah, so be on the lookout for that if you like Dead by Daylight or Twitch or whatever. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you have a magical day, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!